Welcome, my name is Ishan Anwar and you are watching this video because you want to know how can you configure the telnet on the Ethernet switch. Let's have a glance on the topology. I have three computers connected with the switch and switch is connected with the router. This whole makes a network that is the 192.168.1.0. This whole network where this computer is assigned 192.168.1.2 with the gateway of 192.168.1.1. This computer is 1.3, gateway 1.1. This computer is 1.4 and the gateway 1.1. This is the router interface fast Ethernet 0/0 that is assigned an IP address 1.1 that acts as the gateway of this network. Router has another interface. It means it has another network that is 2.1. This will be act as a default gateway of the network 2.0. This computer resides at the 2.0 network and the IP address of this computer is 192.168.2.2. Now try to configure the telnet on the Ethernet switch. Access the Ethernet switch and create a VLAN interface. Enable configuration mode, host, change the host name if you want, interface VLAN, right, and 1. Enter. Assign an IP address. IP address must be matched the network where switch resides. Which network? Yes, it is a 1.0 network. So I will assign an IP address of 1.0. So IP address 192.168.1.5 because 1.1 is gateway, 2, 3, 4 is already assigned on the computers. So I have 5 or more than 5, whatever. So here. Now shut down. IP is configured. Now configure telnet. Go here. Make a username XYZ and the secret is Cisco. Create enable secret, right? Enable secret and whatever you can set any password here. Cisco 2 I just set. Go to virtual line terminal. So here line VTY 0 to 4 and just set here login local. What do you mean by login local, Deshaun? What do you mean? Login local means whenever a party wants to access this switch using the telnet, they will be prompt a username and password. The username and password must be created locally. That is the local. And I locally create a username XYZ and the secret Cisco. Right? So when a person wants to access this switch using the telnet, they must know the username and the secret. That's it. Try to access. Go to your command prompt of the computer and write here telnet 192.168.1.5 because this is the IP of the switch. Enter. Asking the username is XYZ. Asking the password, I set a secret that is Cisco, CISCO, Cisco. Enter. Just believe me what I typed, Cisco. Okay, it is invisible. Now enable, and the enable password was Cisco 2. You remember it? I typed it, just believe me. That's it. So this was the way by which you can configure the telnet on the switch and you can access that telnet from the computer. But there is a problem. This computer resides in the same network where switch is, but this computer resides across of the network. Just try telnet 192.168.1.1.5, right? It is trying to go there, but it will be fail. Why? Let's check the concept. This switch has an IP address 192.168.1.5. This computer tries. This message goes through the router. Router pass out the message here, but this switch does not know who is the gateway. Actually, we have not defined the gateway. on the switch. If this computer wants to check this computer, this will, because this computer has an IP address 192.168.1.2 and the gateway 192.168.1.1. So it can send to here and the router will pass the packet to the destination. But in the case of the switch, we have not defined the default gateway address. So just define the default gateway address if we want to be accessed by the network outside of the network, right? Outside of the network. Okay. Yes. So just go exit. In the global configuration mode, define the gateway, and the gateway is 192.168.1.1. Okay. So IP default gateway 192.168.1.1. Enter. That's it. Click. Command prompt. One dot. Oh, username XYZ. Password CISCO. Enable CISCO2. That's it. I hope you have understand how can you configure the telnet on the switch, Ethernet switch, right? So just don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to comment. Thank you very much.